The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Milan.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger, or the strength to be a number 9.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Matheus Cunha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Camavinga. He's away! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Taken back almost at once.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Roll in acres of space out wide. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Has a look and place it forward. Could move up a gear here. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And he's heaved it away. Milan have reclaimed it. Valverde, he's on it, can he get away? And he's worked it through. Mbappe, he's one-on-one, real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so good. Matheus Cunha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga. Valverde. And it's made its way to him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. Driving forward, tries to play it through. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! That is his first, the first surely of many, many to come. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Climbs up big! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Beto, and the shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro is there to clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. Beto gets into a good position. Decent chance! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Matheus Cunha, and it's Hakimi. Raul. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Here's Matheus Cunha. Rodri gets across to intercept that. And this is Raul. Tries a shot! Back in possession and ready to go again. Makaleli. Valverde. Camavinga with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And here's Valverde. Look at the space here. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Schlotterbeck did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! No, not quite.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's only too happy to take that back. Hakimi. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Raul. Akanji does well to get it back. Now it's Dembele. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Makaleli gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Valverde. Oh, super fine. Fernandes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's in a great position here. Messi. Kante with the slide tackle there. That is Conte.
Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Fernandes. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele.
Dembele!
Oh, brilliant save.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Zanetti gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Raul. Makaleli.
A player who needs no introduction.
Zanetti. Valverde. Makaleli. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Raul. Raul goes steaming forward.
He is through here.
Oh, what? Goes for a shot!
It's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely shaped ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they win it back again. This looks promising. Nicely weighted ball.
He's onside. He's having a shot.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Valverde gets over and intercepts. That is Conte. That is a great pick out.
Chance! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 84 minutes is...
And yes, it's him again.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, they're a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Conte!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Punched away.
Turns and goes back. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Matches Cunha. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement.
And he's in on goal. And he shoots!
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that is one way to stop him. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates...
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. That's really well cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Haaland. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to play him in. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
And the finish! De Bruyne. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Can he get on the end of this? He is through here.
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Mitoma.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Schlotterbeck. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Basten.
De Bruyne.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
And he's going to have his name taken. Van Basten is standing over this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
And it's De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
De Bruyne looking to add to his goal. De Bruyne. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Palmer. This looks promising. Good ball, good take. And he's in on goal. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it out wide.
1 minute added time.
Here's Makaleli. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And a chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please make sure to watch
Well,
the
let's
screen
not beat
for
about the bush,
information
Peter. It's
bulletin
been
from the regional
fairly flat,
police
and the
department.
support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's
Shot a goal!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
that's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Zanetti.
De Bruyne.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Rijkaard. No way through. He's having a go! It's a loose ball. And he's gone backward here. This might spell danger.
De Bruyne.
Haaland.
Palmer. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Haaland!
De Bruyne.
That has not gone well. And it's Palmer. Defending was strong and firm. Llorente. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, just skips past his man. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Just about up to the hour now. Llorente.
Such good technique.
Laid in with purpose.
That's good defensive concentration.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Hernandez. Ball is over the line.
De Bruyne.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Zanetti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. Van Basten.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's in it.
He's one-on-one! And can he finish?
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Arsenal are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
No outsmarting him this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. Bruno Fernandes. Messi.
Out to the right. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe!
Big chance! It's there! They have stolen level at the last!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Van Basten. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's there to get it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi. Chanatip. De Jong. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chance to deliver. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Dortmund against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now it's Osimhen. Rijkaard, looking for options for movement.
And the finish! Goal! Arsenal!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Makelele eases the ball away from him. And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely shaped ball.
Messi,
He's found a way through.
defending of the desperate variety. And it's Valverde.
Good take, and is he in?
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this, an opportunity to pull level. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, facing up to his adversary.
Oh, shooting chance!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
And here's Osimhen. Great vision. Makelele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Rijkaard. And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And it's hoisted clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Valverde! Kvaratskhelia. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Kane.
Looking to play him in.
Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank.
Can he finish?
It's a loose ball. Azar. Now it's Osimhen.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Valverde tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Hakimi. Rijkaard.
Valverde.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Arsenal are down to 10 men. Gusto. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Look at the space here.
Decent chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! He's got himself an absolute peach.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to...
Big chance!
Azar. Rijkaard. Now it's Osimhen.
Searching pass he's played there.
It's a pretty loose pass.
And this is Kane. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Now it's Rijkaard. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Now it's Kane. And here's Kane. Dani Olmo shapes to shoot.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Now it's Valverde. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Dani Olmo.
Now the breakaway. Played out to the left flank.
There they go, hunting again.
Kvaratskhelia has got himself a free kick.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
And he's taking no chances there.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
This to complete the turnaround. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer.
Camavinga,
Up he goes! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Now it's Osimhen. That's a throw.
That's really well manoeuvred. This might spell danger.
Kubasi gets it away.
They're back on the ball again. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, he's got space here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here. That's a cute ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard, good. Hazard! And that tested the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gusto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Szoboszlai, and it's Valverde. And Gusto. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Valverde. Makaleli. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. He's got away. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Makaleli. And here's Messi. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To turn a deficit into a lead. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has two.
The goal for Borussia Dortmund after 68 minutes is number 5.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.